Hey, this is Pete from figlife.com, and I just wanted to pass along a tip here. It's not really new information. I mean, I think everyone already knows this, but I just wanted to emphasize the importance of when you get a tree that is grafted to make sure you support it with a stake. Sometimes I get lazy and I don't do that. I think, oh, it's going to be fine, and then I had a windstorm come through just the other day, and unfortunately several of my trees broke on the graft. I'll show you here. This was actually my Nuestra Senora del Carmen. So the wind just snapped it, and unfortunately it didn't break it all the way through. So what I did is I just went ahead and tried to tie it tight, and then supported the rest with a stake like I should have done the first time. And hopefully it'll grow again. I had the same thing happen here. This was Coledom mutante, and same thing. This had a bunch of leaves on it at the time, so the wind came, snapped it, but there was still a piece of it that was held together. So I just tied it up. I cut all the leaves off because the leaves were shriveling up because the graft had broken, but the tree didn't die completely. So I went ahead and just cut off the leaves and tied it back together, and then tied it to a stake to support it. And it looks like it may make it, because I got some leaves that are starting to form here on the tips. I talked about a week ago about some wind damage I had, and that actually was cold and wind damage. And fortunately, the weather's warmed up and the figs are recovering now. So that's good, as long as they don't die. They have a good root system, so you get some damage to the leaves this early in the season, it's not the end of the world. They're gonna grow back. The leaves won't grow back, but some new shoots will grow, and some leaves will grow on those shoots. And they'll recover. So all these figs are in good shape for the rest of the season. You can see the difference here, though, that the greenhouse makes. I mean, this is one of my in-ground figs. This is Pastiliere, and this is going to produce a lot of figs this year. Well, you can see just where it is. I mean, it's just now starting to send out some leaves. Meanwhile, these trees are pretty good. They're pretty far along because I had that greenhouse. So, the greenhouse makes a significant difference. Got my Desert King pulled out of the garage. This is my only fig tree that I'm using to produce Breba crop. And you can see it's May 1st. I've got some pretty good sized figs going on there. Be interested to see when they actually ripen. I had this in the garage most of the winter, and these figs were growing while it was there in the garage, and then I pulled it out of the garage just recently once the weather started warming up into the into the 70s here in Virginia. So I'm excited to try these, and this will be my first year trying this Desert King variety, and the first time I've really grown a fig just for its Breba crop. Let's go check out my greenhouse. Still got a bunch of figs in the greenhouse because it gets kind of cold here at night still, and so I think it is beneficial. Just I'm able to keep warmer temperatures 24 hours a day by using the greenhouse. This is a fig called Blue Princess, which I guess a lot of people are interested in. I'd never heard of it when I got it, and then I don't know, it was going for a lot of money recently on auction sites. Yeah, just a bunch of different varieties here. I don't know. They're all pretty interesting. This is one. Actually, here we go. Calderona de Minor. This is one I was really interested in for quite a while. you know, it was in Pons' book, and it was one that looked like it would grow really well here, but you just couldn't find it anywhere. And I was able to get this off of FigBid just recently, so I'm real excited to grow that one. And then of course, let's see here, the one. You know, that's supposed to be pretty good in California, so we'll see how it does out here in Virginia. This is one I got from Sacred Origin called Honey Liqueur. So presumably it's a honey type fig, but I don't know if it has an interesting sort of flavor or not. Guess we'll try that one out. And yeah, just some other ones. I got some of these WXC figs that Figtron had found. These were seedlings in California. This is number 14. There's a whole series he has, at least 20 some. Although I don't know, I've never heard of 1 through 9. It seems like 10 is the lowest number. Here's 10 right here, WCX10. But I think he goes up to at least mid-20s. So I don't even know if those are common, but I'm just trying those out. Cosme Magno, that's supposed to be really good in California at least. Yeah, lots of interesting varieties here.